Hello and welcome to the Hairdresser Strong Show. My name is Robert Hughes and I'm your host. This is my guest, Herson the Barber from Heritage Barber & Co. in Kensington, Maryland. Herson, would you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Herson the Barber, owner and operator of Heritage Barber & Co. Also, owner and founder of the DC Barber Expo. How you doing?
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. We talked a couple of times before, and we talked about like your rise to becoming a salon owner, and then your DC Barber Expo, which is one of the largest in the country, what you do there, and then also a lot about your salon vibes and your culture and your expectations of your team. Something that we didn't talk about was something that unique. I thought our viewers would be interested in is you have your own app and it's got your own logo on it. And if you open it up, it shows pictures of you and it's personalized. I thought it'd be cool to hear all about that, like how you decided to do it, why, etc.
Yeah,
Whatever, and wherever you want to start with that.
So I'll start with what sparked the interest in me leaning towards the app.
Okay.
A lot of these booking apps, what they do is they keep it generic. You know, they have a list of barbershops and they say, hey, this one's closest to you, or hey, book here, but you'll see on the map that there's a barbershop two streets down. So my thing was, how do I keep clients at my shop? Getting them is one thing. How do I keep them at my shop? How can I do it where every time they book, they don't see another shop? So I was like, I think doing my own app and customizing it where it's only heritage information, it's only heritage barbers. I was like, I think this is the route to go. So I started looking into it. I started looking up different developers, peeping their designs, some of the apps that they created, just kind of doing my research, a little bit of, above and beyond all that. I ran into different ballpark numbers in terms of financing it.
Okay.
A lot of people, that's the main, like, how much did it cost?
Yeah. How much are we talking about?
I got that question probably once a day for like first year at the shop. Like, yo, you got your own app. How much does it cost? So in terms of my personal app, the Heritage Barber & Co. app, that one range close to 2K
Nice.
upfront, and then there's a monthly subscription that goes
Okay.
into paying for maintenance, updates, stuff like that.
Okay.
But it ranges really when it comes to the app world. So I'll tell you, that's just scratching the surface. There's so many features and so many things that kind of go above and beyond just what I have in the app. Even though it's nice, it has great features, our loyalty program, our location stuff, our social media. It takes you to our social media page. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
But stuff like that. But then there's a lot more, especially in the app world, as you can tell by every type of app that's out there.
Right.
But they range from 60 to like 80K if you want to customize from scratch, like
Gotcha.
nothing, starting from anything. You're going that route. It's gonna be a pretty penny.
Okay.
But I went with the generic the generic app. I was able to customize it with certain features that I wanted. Our developers up in the United Kingdom and UK overseas, they're called Where It's At. They definitely did a great job guiding me and working with me. It being my first time ever doing something like that, they definitely did a great job, kind of like holding my hand through the process. So again, their name is Where It's At. Just look
Okay.
them up on Instagram. They have
Okay.
great content and great examples of different apps.
All right. I'll make sure to leave that information in the caption when I post this.
Yeah, definitely.
So if anybody's interested, they can find that information there. Cool. Well, I mean, when you open it, it looks like it's all you. I mean, it's got like pictures, like a background of you of like barbering, and I think that's you on
Yeah,
the background. Yeah. Cool. And does the booking software, is that built into the app or is that
So
just connected to another booking software?
so this one specifically is connected to a different booking software. What I did is we incorporated that into our app.
Okay.
It's not specifically the same company.
Okay.
So it's two different companies, but what it does, it keeps you in the app.
Nice.
What
Okay.
a lot of apps do is they will have this feature, hey, booking, click here, and they'll take you to a browser or they'll take
Gotcha.
you to a different page. And what that does is creates different windows for your phone or wherever you're booking on. So what I wanted to do is specifically keep everything inside this app. So as soon as you close this app, everything that you were doing closes with it.
Gotcha.
Versus that stuff, you accidentally leave a window open, and then viruses and stuff like that. So we try to keep everything where it's confined, and in one place.
Yeah, for sure. So what about I noticed that there was something about how people you can save their credit card on file and that way then they check out, it's just like an easy checkout. Is that accurate?
So what it does, you build your profile through the app. In terms of the credit card information, that's only taken for the booking appointments. So for example, you can pay online and process everything even before you get there. So you just come in for the haircut, get cleaned up, head out, you're good. You don't have to worry about no cash,
Nice.
stuff like that. So everything's basically taken electronically. For that feature, it's through our booking software. So that one's
Okay.
pretty straightforward with that.
Nice. What booking software are you using?
So we're using Squire. Shout out to Dave.
Squire?
Yeah, Dave is one of the owners of Squire. He's great.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. I like this. When we spoke earlier, you were talking about your desire for people open up their phone and see your logo.
Mm-hmm.
You want to expand on your thought process behind that? So you
Yeah.
had already said that you wanted an app because you didn't want anybody to look on any other app or anywhere else and see that there are multiple barbers nearby.
Exactly.
So what about the prior part about like this kind of goes into branding?
Mhm.
And so I like kind of how you talked about that. Would you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. It's all branding. It's all connected to branding. Once you see my logo, you think haircut. Once you see the logo, you think I gotta make my appointment. These guys are busy. These guys are booked. If you have an app that's instilled in your phone that you're using 24/7, um, it's all psychological. You're gonna open your phone every day, 100 times a day. You're gonna see the app. If you see the app, you're gonna remember a haircut. So what that does, it draws people back in, client retention.
Yes.
It's client retention. So it's tied to psychological, what I'm saying, kind of tactics, but it's also
Yeah.
branding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you see the logo, you see this, and you see that. Just like when you pass by McDonald's, you see the fry M, you see the M and the yellow
Uh-huh.
M, and you're like, I'm hungry, I want a burger. So
Yeah.
same tactics that they use and all that. And it's crazy because I actually sample certain things for certain companies. Like the Chick-fil-A system, they got the rewards program. Like I
Yeah.
study that because, bro, I'm a Chick-fil-A addict. Like
Okay. Nice.
I count my rewards. I'm like, oh, I got a free sandwich. Let me claim my prize, and I'll get a free meal. Eventually. So what I do is we have a loyalty program built in the app. So what that does is after 5 services, 5 stamps, you get for example, right now what we have is we have a free express facial. So after
Okay.
5 cuts, you get that reward in there and you can claim it. It's an
Nice.
additional service. We switch up every couple months. We'll switch it up to a free shampoo and wash, shampoo and condition, or a free haircut. Whatever the case may be, wherever we're at, throughout the year, it always switches up, so it keeps things fun.
Nice. I like that. I like that switching the your reward.
Yeah.
And it's also, I guess that gives you good marketing content. Like if you are a good reason to hit people up, being like, hey, guess what? We switch up the rewards, come in and claim these rewards. And do the rewards roll over at all and build up?
Um, Technically on the app it doesn't.
Okay.
It would have to
Okay.
be more of like a word of mouth, like, hey, I didn't get my facial. You
I
might
got
get it
you.
this time, type stuff. But it
Yeah.
doesn't. As soon as you hit the 5, and as soon as you hit the redeem button, it starts over.
Gotcha.
You know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I like that. Cool. All right. And then as far as the design part, did the app company do that, all that stuff too? Did you just
Yeah.
send them pictures, or did you have to pay like a graphic designer?
No, so they definitely have a team on board to do everything. Like I said,
Okay.
they hold my hand most of the way. But you definitely have to come with the content. You definitely have to have the pictures. I'm talking about high quality pictures.
Yeah.
The 12 and the iPhone 12 probably, be good pictures, but we definitely had professional pictures taken. The wording and the branding had to be correct. What features and how you want it worded, all that down to the spelling, down to the grammar, everything is like, it's on you. So
Okay.
keep in mind they're from UK. Their English is different than our English.
Right. Right.
Their
True.
wording is different, so they can
Right.
do it for you, but then you'll have people here saying, "Hey, mate, it's,
Right.
it's all on you to be as detailed as possible with them." So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Um, well, do you have any last pieces of advice for anybody who wants to build out an app? I mean, anything that you want to emphasize or maybe didn't cover?
um, if you've been listening, then you're kind of on the right track. But
Okay.
definitely do your research. Number one,
Okay.
do your research. Know what you're getting into. Because it's definitely a process. Like I said, it took us months to develop this app.
Right.
So definitely do your research. Have your finances in order because it can get expensive.
Okay.
Especially if you're trying to go for top notch. So definitely, have your finances in order. And be creative. Think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's not already in place. Like come up with something new or something original where it's gonna be like, hey, you gotta download this app. They do this on this app.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share with us all your stories and your experience. And
Of course.
I'm sure we'd love to catch up later. And I definitely going to keep an eye out for next year's DC Barber Expo for sure. What time of year do you usually do that?
We aim towards the fall. Towards
Okay.
the fall.
All
I
right.
don't like the heat.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
try
I
to stay
feel
away
that.
from the heat, and then trying to get the rooftop summer vibes. I mean, fall vibes. So we try to go
Okay.
for the fall. Hmm.
Nice. Cool. All right. Well, thank you again for coming on to the show, and we'll definitely look forward to having you on again in the future.
Of course, of course. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, Rob. Bye.
Bye.